Welcome, welcome, welcome all to this very first episode of the Honey Bunny story time. Now, this isn't going to be about my upcoming ASMRs. No. This is just a chance for me to tell you some funny stories, have a few laughs, get a few questions in, and you guys can do the rest, basically. So if you choose to listen to it, that's up to you. But just to let you know, this is gonna be pure fact. This really did happen to me. These stories that are coming from me to you really did happen to me. So if you find them amusing, good on you. But anyway, let's get right into business. So I cannot stress enough because remember when your parents say, oh, the best part of your life is childhood and you should embrace that while you can? They were not kidding. Adulthood sucks. I have to worry about bills and food and clothes. When I was little 13-year-old me, when I was thinking that, when I first became a teenager, I was like, oh, I can't wait to be an adult. I won't have to deal with any of the responsibilities that my mom did. But when my 18th birthday crawled around, guess who was proven wrong about that? Yep. It's not a fun time. So if you're a child and you're listening to this, like if you are under 18, sorry, I shouldn't say child if you're 13. You are a young adult. You are a young adult from the ages of 13 to 17. You are a young adult. But if you are a young adult or a child that is listening to this, enjoy your childhood while you can. Because let me say, adulthood freaking sucks. It sucks. Because now that I'm making my own money, I rarely get to keep any of it for myself. So I'm on SSI, social disability, and I get $900 a month. So, and I'm still living with my mom. I won't tell you what I'm diagnosed with, but I'm living with my mom, and she takes $600 of that for my rent, my food, my electricity, my utilities, my water bill, my phone bill, and some of it's for food too. Because you know how when you were in high school, food magically appeared in the fridge? Well, yeah, guess what? That food cost money. And your parents don't make you pay for it because you don't have money. They pay for it because, oh, you're a child. You should have fun with your childhood and not have to worry about paying bills and getting food. But remember those, but I cannot stress this enough. I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but kids, if you're giving your parents a hard time and asking for everything, and you want this, you want that, you want the new PlayStation, you want the new iPhone, stop. Take a breather and look at your parents. They are trying their hardest to make sure that you have a good future and that you have all the things you need to prepare yourself for adulthood. And if they ground you or punish you for something or trying to teach you a lesson, listen to them. Because when I was a kid, I was a freaking brat when I was a kid. Let me tell you, it was not fun. I literally was a brat to everybody. I thought, oh, I know everything. Little 13-year-old me thought, oh, I know everything. I can do whatever I want. My mom, she never laid a hand on me. Because I'm the baby of the family. I don't deserve to be hit. I wish she would have whooped my butt into shape. I wish she would have taken her belt or her hand and smacked me on the backside so that way I can get my shit together. Because Now that I'm an adult, I understand now what she has to go through. Money doesn't grow on trees, kids. It's literally hard to get money. So if your parents are saying no to you when you want things, they say, we don't have the money for that, they mean it. Because they have to worry about your food. They have to worry about the clothes on your back. They have to worry about putting a roof over your head. They have to worry about making sure you go to school on time. They have to worry about all these different things to make sure that you have a bright and successful future. And they're preparing you for what the world is going to throw at you when you turn 18. Because let me tell you, being 18 is not all sunshine, cupcakes, and rainbows. No. I literally wish I would have stopped being a brat when I was younger and listened to my parents when they were trying to teach me about personal responsibilities. Because my dad was never in the picture. He was there financially, but he wasn't really there to raise us. I rarely saw my father when I was younger. And then my mom and dad decided when I was 8 years old they were getting a divorce. So to all you kids out there who are going through your parents' divorce, I feel ya. It sucks. There's all these different legal things they have to go through. Who gets custody over you, if you get split custody, because I've done the split custody thing. It is not fun with a father who wants, because the funny thing that happened to me is my dad thought, oh, if I get custody of her, she'll love me more. It doesn't work like that. You can't not be there for your kid and then expect them to be like, oh, I love you, you're the best parent in the world. No, you need to be there for your kid so that way they have both of their parents and they can prepare themselves. They can take lessons from their parents and just keep it in their mind. They just can keep it in their mind so that way they know what to do when they have kids. Because my sister, when I was younger and I was a brat, my sister always told me, because she's older than me, she's 10 years older than me. I have two sisters. I have a 29-year-old sister, a 24-year-old sister, and my 29-year-old sister has two kids, one on the way, and her kids are severely autistic. And I love my niece and nephew, but oh boy, can they be a handful. But she always told me that if you take lessons from what mom and dad teaches you, or if you have two moms or two dads, or a mom and a dad, or maybe you don't have a mom. Maybe you don't have a mom. Maybe you don't have a dad. Maybe you just have a mom or a dad. It doesn't matter, because the way they raise you impacts how you're going to become a parent in the future. Like, I'm trying not to cry here, but like what I said, if my dad was there for me more than usual, I would have respected him a little more. I would have obeyed. I listened to him. I would have done everything he told me to do. Because he's my father. I would do anything for him. And don't get me wrong, I love my father. I love him more than anything. He's the one man that I can look up to when I need advice. But does he give good advice? No, not really. Not really. And I'm just saying this because I know what it's like to go through having two separate households and being raised differently in those same households. Because my dad, he tries to act like the fun parent. He's trying to be more of a friend than a father figure. And kids, if your parents are doing that, they're not doing it correctly, because parents can be your friends, but they can't be your all the time friends. There's this one episode of American Dad where Steve goes into a gorilla exhibit, and this is when Stan and him were being like friends, and Steve wasn't respecting him as a father figure, he was respecting him as a friend. So when they go into the gorilla exhibit, there's this whole bunch of things, and this one gorilla, the gorilla's dad, he comes out and he gives a lecture to Stan saying, friends don't have to worry about discipline or setting an example. It's easy to be a friend. That's why kids have lots of them. But a father, your kids only get one of those. Who are you to take that away from them? But just because your dad or mom or whoever you live with, or if you live with both, if one is trying to be the fun parent, it's because one is trying to outdo the other. Because my mom, she raised me with a firm hand, and she also was fun. She had fun with it. She took me out places. She taught me everything I need to know about life. And I love my mom. She is the role model of my life. And I respect her. Now that I'm 18 and I finally got a good kick of reality, I respect my mom more, because she was the one who raised me. She and my grandma and my aunt, she raised those three women. They practically raised me and my sister and my cousins. They took the time out of their lives to give us the best future we could ever ask for. And looking back on it now, I wish I would have done things a lot differently. Because little 13-year-old me, if I could go back in time, and to little 13-year-old me when I thought I was queen of the world, nobody could touch me, I'm untouchable, I wish I could have a sit down with little 13-year-old me and explain to them the hardships and lots of pain and trauma that is going to happen to them in their life. Because now that I'm a grown-up and I have to deal with the trauma, the bills, the financial problems, it's hard, honey bunnies. It's really hard. And it sucks because I don't even know. It's like once I turned 18 and I got a good slap of reality, it's like, why was I like that when I was younger? It literally felt like someone took a sledgehammer and slammed it into my stomach as hard as they could. And that was just a wake-up call for me, you guys. It's not easy being an adult. So if you're a kid, appreciate childhood while you can. Because, let me tell you, it's going to go by fast. One day you're 13 and the next day you know, you're going to be an adult. And honey bunnies, I'm just going to say this now. Cherish your parents while you have them. Because they're not going to be around forever. I'm sorry to say that, but they're not going to be around forever. So cherish the moments you have with your parents, because you're not going to get another one of those. And once you become a parent yourself, you're going to want to take all the lessons, all the discipline, all those memories of what your parents were doing for you, and give them to your kid. Raise your kid the way your parents raised you. Unless you're in an abusive household. Do not raise your kids like your parents did you if you are in an abusive household. But just, if you want to be a fun parent, you can still be a fun parent. You just gotta limit the fun. It can't all be fun. Their lives can't all be fun. They need some discipline. Because you only get 2 parents. Or 1 parent. Whichever one you want. But don't take the discipline away from your kids. Because if you do, that's how you get a spoiled brat. And I finally realize now what my sister has been telling me over these years. All those fights, all those mental issues, all those times I went to the mental hospital, I finally now, while talking to you guys about this, realize what my oldest sister was talking about. Because my mom had my oldest sister when she was 17, you guys. She was still a kid when she got pregnant. And my oldest sister, grew up with my mom. And when my mom had me and my other sister, my oldest sister practically raised me with my grandma, my aunt, my mom. And she was basically like the second father figure to me. And I'm trying really hard not to cry. But now that I'm 18, I finally know what she's talking about. All those fights, all that yelling that she's done for that bratty version of me, I finally get that now. And I was a brat when I was a kid, and I don't want to be that from when I'm an adult. I don't want my kids to be brats. I just want to be me. I just want to be the good kid who listens to their parents, who is responsible. So, if you guys need someone to talk to, my social medias and my comments are always open. Trust me. Even though you may feel like there's no one there for you, you can't say I'm not there for you. Because I support you, all my honey bunnies. Male, female, non-binary, gender fluid, trans. You're all wonderful. And I cherish you more than anything. So, from the deepest, most caring, thoughtful heart of mine, to you, thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for sticking through these tough times I've been going through. And thank you for enjoying the content I make. And you are enough. You are wonderful. You're talented. You're smart. You're beautiful or handsome. And just thank you guys for being you. And thank you for being so supportive of me. I do this channel for you guys. Thank you. So, I think that's about what I wanted to do for this first chapter of the Honey Bunny Story Chime channel. So, if you liked it, comment down below, because I will be doing a Q&A for all you honey bunnies who have lots of questions about Joeni Princess, because you deserve to get to know about me. Because I am an open book. Ask me any question you want. No questions are dumb questions. But, again, thank you. So this was fun, but now I gotta leave. So as always, stay beautiful and stay safe. This is Joeni saying bye-bye to you all. Mwah. I love you. Also, real quick, before I leave, I play this game, and one of the characters from it looks exactly like an anime version of Rasuka Maeda. Here's the picture. But tell me I'm not wrong. Anyway, bye!